Hey guys, and welcome back to Book Review Thursday. This video, we're going to be reviewing The Fifth Circle by Tricia Drammeh. This was Tricia's first venture into self-publishing, and I definitely have to say it couldn't have started off at a better note, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I do want to start off by saying that this is definitely a new adult novel. New adult, of course, for those of you who don't know, means characters that are typically between 17 and 18 up to about 25, 26 that have a lot more mature and graphic situations than you would find in young adult novels. They can potentially have depicted sexual scenes. This book does not, but I do have to say that if you are under 18 and you're interested in reading this novel, I would definitely suggest having an adult read it first, because there are some very intense situations, and I want to make sure that if you've never read or never heard about anything that goes on in this book, you know that you have an adult that can explain it to you. Sean is no stranger to darkness. He's overcome a dangerous addiction, struggled with mental illness, and faced relentless bullying by his peers. His best friend, Alex, has always been there for him, but when he falls in love with her, he replaces his online gaming obsession with a possessive interest in her. Alex's survival depends upon her ability to lock memories of her troubled childhood deep inside her mind, but an unhealthy relationship with Sean causes dark visions of her past to rise to the surface. Sean's obsession and Alex's complacency collide, resulting in tragedy. Together, Sean and Alex live in a hell of their own making. One will escape at the expense of the other. Both will discover why Dante chose to condemn the wrathful and the sullen in the fifth circle of hell. This book really, it's so honest. And, you know, I talked to Tricia a lot while she was finishing this book. And, you know, I don't want to give out too much personal information about Tricia, but, you know, she has said that she had a lot of personal experiences that she drew from. She had friends that she drew from, and I mean, you really get that in this book. It's just, like I said, it's just so honest, and a lot of authors, like, you know, in these situations, like to sugarcoat it, and oh, there's a white knight that rides in and saves the damsel and everything gets better. And while this book does start to get better, it doesn't exactly go the way that you think it would go, if that makes sense. It's not fantasy, if that makes sense. So basically, to put things into perspective, Sean dealt with the very serious addiction to online gaming, and it sounds a little silly, online gaming, how can you get addicted? But there are people that become so involved in their games that, when something bad happens, they feel like their life is over. And other people, neglect their children, they neglect themselves. So this definitely is a good representation of what can happen to people who do become addicted to online gaming. Now, Alex, our heroine, dealt with a lot of child abuse in her younger years, and she became this kind of withdrawn, quiet person, and again, it's just an amazing representation. Now, Sean and Alex do live across the street from each other, and they've been friends since childhood, and it kind of, they more or less, in a healthy or an unhealthy way, they did lean on each other for support, for moral support. So, when the leaning becomes more of, hey, I'm interested in you, from Sean, Alex, instead of, saying, Sean, you're my friend, but I'm not really into you like that, her complacency, she's just like, okay, well, whatever, and it just kind of tumbles downhill. So again, on a scale of 1 to 5 stars, I give The Fifth Circle 5 stars. It's just, the person in me, the reader in me that likes fantasy, I kept wanting it to just, all of a sudden magically get better. Candy and rainbows. Hey, oh my God, it's okay. It's all good. Nothing bad is happening. But again, it's just, I was so moved by the honesty in this book. So, I definitely recommend it. It's great. It is so great. So, it's available on Amazon, but please pick up your copy of The Fifth Circle by Tricia Drammeh, and stay tuned for more reviews. Thanks, guys.